Welcome to the Big Massive Podcast, and we've got a guest with us today, back doing a wee bit of guesting, getting the guests in. And we have Talal Jamar.
That's me.
Stand-up comedian.
Stand-up comedian, yeah.
Actor.
Do a bit acting too on the side, aye.
Did I not see you doing like a dance thing too? Was it a panto?
No, it was for my local GA club. I done like a sort of night at the musicals thing, aye. I'd do anything, like. Anything for attention, like.
Recently retired boxer?
No, nothing. I'm up here for a scrap here. Me and Rowan's going to fight for the... See who gets picked here.
Fucking Shane Todd.
But you're high. Aye, whatever. I'm game to fight anybody.
What?
We're allowed to talk about the boxing yet now?
I'm fighting Geddes.
Geddes wanted an
I'll
easier
tell you
fight.
what, Shane, Geddes wanted an easier fight. This man's been training away, so
I know.
Hopefully watching this, Shane, because I know Gary Pollock said he'll fight any man as well.
Oh, I hear.
Would you fight Gary?
I'd fight any man.
Call him out.
I'll take a shirt at any man's back. That's fact.
Come on, Pollock.
Is that not robbing somebody?
Hey?
So Gary is
whatever it takes.
Gary is texting me saying, how do you get involved in fighting? How do you get in? And I'll even go up and do, backstage, help out, stuff like that. He just really wants involved in it, but I would say it'd be a good matchup.
Aye.
Or I was always picturing you and Pete Giffen.
That would be a heavyweight, like.
Heavyweight title.
He's got a sore leg, does he?
No, he's fighting.
He's on point. He's fighting now.
I think he's fighting Sean McLevy.
He's the only one not fighting, though.
Aye, you know what? Hey, you know what? I might pull the race card. That's what it is.
The racist bastard. Fucking hell. Who's whiter than Talal?
Do you know what? You just want to be standing the back of the stadium.
Correct. No, here, look, I was asked originally to do it and started training. So as soon as I got asked, I went, I have to train. Never fought before in my life, ever, like. And
never in the street or nothing yet?
Never in the street or nothing. And got into the... Rang a fella used to box and he says, here, need you to get me trained up here, no bar, and just love it, like. It's lethal, like.
And how often are you doing it?
Twice a week. Well, 3 times a week, like. Sparring all too, like. Once you realise you're not made of glass, like.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
It's always the way. Me and Big Richie, made a man, we used to spar, but we'd always go light for a round or so. And then if a good one lands on you, you're going at it then. And then the two of you go at it. And then you enjoy it far more. Rather than sort of pandering each other and stuff like that. Because you're waiting for it to get hit with something sickening then. You know what I mean? You're like, and he's a big hooer, so once you start going then, it's like, fuck.
I remember you banging me in the nose a couple of times. No, there's water there and you can't see anything, but you're trying to. But all you can see is glass. It's like you're underwater.
My first spar, because I was sort of training away, and I said to the guy training me, and I goes, look, can we get into the ring here and spar? But I goes, I don't want to train for months. Then the first dig in the face I get, go, nah, fuck, this isn't for me, like.
Aye.
So we're sort of sparring about, he was messed about, but whatever way I moved, he just came over the top by her right hand, and I went, snapped the head back, and I went, it's actually not too bad, like. So, you realise you're not made of glass, it's grand then.
That's it.
It's good crack, like. It is good crack.
But these boys have good big loaves too, yeah, it's helpful.
See
my wee skinny chiseled jaw wouldn't take.
You see my RoboCop head?
Oh man,
unbelievable.
Me and the wind laugh.
Somebody said to me it looks like Sylvester Stallone and RoboCop mixed together. Somebody else says it looks like Bat McCall.
Sir, the Paul Hollywood comment. It looked like Paul Hollywood. From Beckoff.
When I said leave him at fucking hell, it was just like
man, all they pushed our bags lying in bed.
Man. There's somebody else keeps texting me too, but you know the one that did my head, big head day. It's just the face carrying the big massive head, and ones are just looking at it for that. What's on to do? Just look at it, they fucking smile.
Who sent? Did you do that or somebody sent it?
No, a boy sent it.
It's fucking genius.
Declan Murphy. He did another one there too. Another rough looking one. Hey? I must have that face for the centre of things. I actually sent it to Geddes and says, stick out your punch bag. I look hateful and everything on it.
You've kind of got the mouth going.
This is a tear, though. What do you think?
There you go.
That's
Mark, pull that one up.
Ian Collins going to be a cracker of a scrap, like.
He can hit.
He can hit, aye.
But I was saying...
Who said?
What?
Who said it?
Do you not see him hitting the pads?
Sure, he might have pads.
You can't? I'll have you a few times.
Walked into that there, did you?
Can't get jiu-jitsu and then hit the pads there.
But sure, you're not saying you can learn fuck all in 6 months, fuck Geddes?
No. Fuck get us, like.
All right.
Yeah, it. You can learn on it.
You're fucking.
Why do you tell lies?
Why do you tell lies?
What
Did
about
you text me yesterday about?
that you had?
Do you know he texted me yesterday? Did you get your purple belt? Remember we talked for like half an hour about 6 weeks ago about it.
Was I drinking?
You had 1 pint
Where?
at the wake, at the funeral.
Oh man, I was grieving.
So information doesn't go in your brain.
Oh, and I was just like, you were just noise around.
So did you get your purple belt?
Aye, ages ago, and I told him about it.
What? There's a purple belt hanging about. One time he blamed me for not achieving his
Well, the
purple
one time
belt.
I didn't tell you about it, I got it.
It's like going for your driving license, don't tell nobody. I just says, good luck to Niall Cook going for his purple belt today. He goes, thanks.
Hey, it's not what you said; it's how you said it.
Oh,
I just can picture how you would have said it. You know?
I typed it.
Aye,
But there's no guarantee that you ever get it. I just said I might be getting it, and the day before he put it up on Facebook. Good luck on Niall Cook getting his purple belt tomorrow.
What the fuck's wrong with that? It's like good luck on your fight.
And I didn't know it. I was definitely getting it.
Good luck. You're going for it. Were you not going for your purple belt the next day?
Well, not well. I don't know.
I thought it was like a grading.
Aye, but there's no guarantee you get it.
I know that. It's every grading's the same. What the fuck?
Is this for what? Jiu-jitsu?
He's a cunt. I know exactly what it is.
I do, yeah. Of course it is.
Selfish.
Jiu-jitsu now, that's one.
Did you try it?
No.
You'd love it. Eh?
It's
What big boys do, but you learn very quickly how to fight to get on top.
yeah.
And then you just lie down.
I was just going to say, I just would want to end at the top of someone. That's it.
Boy,
See
just
your-
under you.
See your face there. That's just exactly.
I understood boys tapping, get off you fat bastard! Because I was just leaning on. See, once you learn how to keep your hips low,
Aye.
and you're 22 stone, I just what the fuck? I can do my nails. I remember fighting in the world title, or it was a world championship thing in London, and this boy was the hardest fight I ever had, and it actually went an extra minute because they couldn't decide who won. And if I had seen what he looked like under his gi before we started, I would have tapped straight away. Because he looked like Frank Bruno. He took the gi off and fucking did a bit of stretch abs. I'm the belly and the face, and we were drunk the night before. You still smell the drink in my breath. Like.
There's one. What we and Ronan have rolled one time in Hurt Locker Gym, and you were peak heaviness this time was pre-turkey.
Aye, but I had a freshly tattoo on my leg, so I couldn't continue.
Aye, but what do you hear this? No, that's not what happened.
I couldn't continue.
So we started off, and I got on top right away, and he lay on me, and he was super heavy, and he was smaller than me. And after about 30 seconds, I was wriggling and getting out, and after about 30 seconds, now he's on top, crushing me. He tapped because he was knackered.
I'll tell you what,
He tapped, and he was on top, crushing me. He was like, oh no.
I was just lying talking. Shut up.
I'm fucked.
And what's your fitness like in the ring?
At the start, it was very poor, but it's come on loads. Like,
Many rounds can you do?
I can do 3 2-minute rounds sparring, like
So that gives you the confidence to know you can get on and do 3.
minute and a halves.
But see, is it a minute and a half round, is it?
Aye,
See the thing about it, but that's something about, you know this one too, see when there's a big crowd looking at you?
that's random. Just run through you, like.
You're zapped. Especially, like, see whenever the last fight night, I was the most chilled out guy in the... Because it was strange because all these comedians that are so brave going out to do stand-up and have whenever you're starting out doing stand-up.
Aye.
One of the first times I did it, I think it was Shane Todd, Mickey Bartlett, Connor Keys and me. In Belfast, first time doing Belfast, and I had every joke, everything I've ever writ, all writ out in sentences. And I'm sitting reading like fucking them boys are up at the bar having a wee chat to themselves, and I'm looking at them and I'm under pressure. And they just get up, and I can sort of see it now because I'm nearly,
Do you think he'll be a wee bit more nervous when he gets
But see the fight night, it was a flip of that. All the boys were cool and calm and collective were all walking around going, fucking hell, go on, pat me again. You're all right, man, relax.
Rolf Harris.
Riding wheels in the corner.
really go
Another
too
change.
Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo don't.
Exactly.
Give it away.
Like it's not the same, but your first time I properly sparred, like you'd be nervous, like I was fucking shitting myself, like going this way and that corner wants to beat me up, like.
Was it scared and getting up on the stage to do stand up?
Oh, why?
So what took us through? What made you get into the arts?
Stand up.
Anyway,
Or did you mean the martial or the?
This is arts here, look.
So I stand up something I've always wanted to do, like something from I was about 16, never. But I'm from rural fucking Tyrone, like.
That's it. There was no opportunity.
You don't look like it.
I know.
But you're right.
I went there well, to be
Casual
fair.
racism.
I went there well. So never really, as I say, I didn't know where to go, didn't know where to start. And then a local bar, PB's in the Moy, you've done
Aye, I did.
PB's in the Moy. He said to me, I'm going to run a comedy. Do you want it? He goes, you've always talked about it. Would you want a spot? I was steaming at the time. I goes, not a problem. No problem. Next thing, totally forgot about it. 2 days later, posters out. My fucking name's on it. You know what?
Have you got You've got no material.
No, I had nothing to this. I said, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? I'll just go and just talk shite. And so I done 5 minutes and went really well. I could talk on to Sean Higgledy after it. And I banned Sean Higgledy here for about 45 minutes after it, going, what do I do this? He was giving me numbers and contacts, and ever since then, just sort of.
But you were on stage before that doing other stuff.
Like I had done plays and musicals and different things, like, you know.
That's still stage time, like.
It is, but it's nothing compared to stand up. Like,
no,
stand up's worse. Like, it's the best, but it's the most nerve wracking. Like doing a play, it's somebody else's words or whatever, or
this is you.
Or whatever.
You're the director.
This is you,
the
and
actor.
And when it's going shite.
It's you.
It's going shite. Like,
I'll tell you one of the scariest moments I had on stage was my very first part. I always said about Frankenstein. It was when my job. I was the first person on the stage, so I was like, I had to pretend I'm sleeping. So I'm like, green face, like, and I just feel the curtains open, my eyes are closed, like, and I know there's 300 people looking at me, like, and I didn't even want to open my eyes. I had 2 daisies in me. I shot myself the first time I went.
Like, daisies make me tired, like, and you're going on stage.
Because my nerves was like, how am I going to... And then I had all this thing built up in my head too, because I used to fight. Moving onto the stage, doing panto and all, are people going to judge you? And I was like, now when I look back, going, what was that? What's the worst thing can happen to you? Embarrassment?
I know you.
When you die in your hole on stage, it's like it's tight, but...
It is. I haven't had too many deaths, like, to be fair, but I've had a... But when I have a death...
Are you that good, are you?
A death. I am probably the best.
Best boxer, best comedian.
And if anybody disagrees, I'll fight you. No, don't be wrong. I've had my fair share of fucking deaths now, like, and...
Look, and it's mad the level. I've seen Mickey Bartlett get up and smash it and come out and go, dive me hole.
I know. That's what always stresses me. Then boys rip the roof of the place going, fucking died my hole there. I went, no. You want to see me in the pavilion.
There's a lot. All the pubs were happened. For me, you know.
The pub's great, though. The pub's great.
Great place, but they learn. Do you know that's what I was saying about chicken bars too? It's sort of the same when you get support. They try out shit.
Yeah.
But you need a place to do that too.
Yeah.
I had like 3 great ones in a row, and I had the one then. How long have I left? He said 11 months. I had leave. I had none left because I had like 4 things. Like I said, I could chat easy for fucking 10 minutes about all this, and I went, what do I say? Hello. Nobody laughing. You have to. It's like, I think it's like the surfing now. You get the laugh and then you jump on it, and then you fucking mess about more, and you add wee bits in. First premise, people thought it was shit, so then I made me nervous, and I didn't even dive into it. Next one, none. Then next one, and I was like 2 minutes in. Biggest laugh of the night. How long have I left? 10 minutes. Holy fuck.
I'd love to have been there. And
the whole place ran. And I'll tell you, what do you call the comedian? When he laughs, you know it's a shit joke. Ross Mitchell.
Oh, did he?
See, when Ross Mitchell laughs,
that's right.
He loves it because it eats shit, and it's the back of at the back of the room too there. And you're just like, Ross, but it does. It's good for breaking that shite joke fucking outcome, like. So that's what we're doing on here Wednesday night. I just got in touch with about 10 comedians. Says, when do you come down? Don't have to sell, just set up and try about 3 or 4 new bits.
Wednesday night?
Wednesday night down here. Just coming
Who's the 10 comedians?
I need to go through them all.
Anybody good?
Me and Eamon, and it's actually a good standard, hey, so the crack will be good. But it's all going to be throw shade at the wall and see what sticks. You need them nights, man.
You do, surely,
especially if there's nothing on during, like I've seen the month, and I've about 8 gigs, but nothing this next week, or this week, so it says, right,
That's
Why
the thing
not?
to do it, like.
So this is out Wednesday, folks, if you want to come down to the Boiler Room.
And I was downstairs. You can come if you want. More and rare, like, but so there were about 15.
It's a
See
week.
15 comedians in here, it'd be like a wee show.
That'd be nice, like.
Aye, and I've
make
went to open mics where there's 4 people sitting and a dog just fucking looking at me.
And the dog with the only one laughing.
Oh, we did one in Belfast. And it was Ross that ran it whole way up. Brought all the dairy ones. Took us 2.5 hours, I think, to get up or something. I says, "Many tickets, you sir?" And he goes, I went, "No way, sir." And then he was bringing ones upstairs. 2 people didn't speak English. They were just fucking hustled down, you know what I mean? Sat down, and the whole time you're on, they're just looking at you.
Oh, fuck.
And then there was one, I was tight. Then you just throw out your old stuff in and just get off the stage as quick as you can. And you just,
You know what? That was about a year ago. You were doing the no drink fucking tour. They go around and do all these places.
the dry what?
There's the dry what, all right. But he rang me. I knew they were doing Oman. There was 4 or 5 of them. And he texted me. Nobody showed up. I was like, happy days. And then on Facebook, there was these 5 photos of everybody like running up, giving all the comedian. I could see the back of Eamon's head, the back of Futton's head, the back of Wally Thompson's head, and they're all sitting in the crowd like this here. And then Wally Thompson was up, Rowan's all like,
What happened? It was like, it was a stormy day. I always say never do free gigs because nobody shows. All the tickets were sold because they're free. It's like, I'll get 5. Sure, if it's free, you know.
Aye.
So it means the spots are gone. We landed. There was 2 people down there. We're like, And I says, "What do we do?" And then we needed for us to get paid. It had to happen. You see. So I says, "Boys, what about?" And you know what? We just went down, started having the crack with the 2 that were there. We got 2 to go on home. No, but came to the door. Like, you know what? I don't think it's happening. No, come on. And then they left. And then we did that. We just got up and started.
I figure on, I was like,
I said it,
The back of heads, all the comedians. And it was just like, what a night.
oh, do you know what?
was a
You
cracker.
should fucking flash them fucking photos up. They're funny.
That was a belter. That was a fucking belter. And everybody's happy because they got paid. You know what I mean? Handiest gig ever.
Aye.
It stopped.
I'd love to see
Everybody all.
and nobody does that. Nobody does that nowadays. Like, nobody goes like,
Hey, he's not that funny.
People loved it right away.
Howdy, who never got a reaction like that before?
but here's a great room, like.
Man,
Boiler
Thursday,
room is
fucking.
lethal.
That's what I was saying to everybody. The Millennium Forum was my best gig to date. For just, it must be the prestige of it all, you know what I mean? And then I did the Alley at Christmas, and that was far better than last year, just fucking class. Then I came back in here on Thursday night and I went, fuck, this room's hard to beat.
Aye.
Even Millennium Forum stuff, like, because it's just laughter. People, I think now that we've got them settled and trained, right?
But they're all up for it, and they're all there to support. Like, it's
They're
great, like,
supportive.
it's class. Like, the
They're
last
supportive.
time I done here, I think I just had my wee lad, and like it's a brave spending from here
Aye,
to
it's basically just at the baby.
my house. Like, and I remember I left here, and you feel like a rock star because the place has just went. You know, you fucking murdered the place.
Yep.
We're going home. I actually hadn't been doing stand that long. Actually, I'm home and the woman just goes here. Take off fucking child and stop crying. I was like, it's not how it's supposed to be. Now, where's the champagne and bitches? Like, you know, fucking rock star here. But it's always great up here. Like,
Ian Thompson killed it the other night too, and he says to
Ian,
me,
brilliant.
"This is my two men started the whiskey." I says, "I bet you about 6 whiskies in, you're like, I'm the best fucking comedian ever lived. I can do this shit because I do it. I'll do it."
What did I say? Like,
Because everybody laughed. Isn't that right? I'm right in the head on that.
Yeah, that's great in here.
But on here it was, and the cosh is like fucking this and steroids then. But there's something about that. Because ones are saying to me, you should move to a bigger room and all that. And I says, no, you can't beat
No,
this.
I actually find gigs like this are the best to do. Like,
Because you're, we're standing on a fucking pallet.
yeah.
And there's people's feet nearly go on the pallet. You have to kick it off. Right, get your fucking foot off it. And it's just, this place holds 30, but I get 60 in, you know what I mean? Get in.
That's one of the best jokes I remember ever hearing. You ever see it with the guy somewhere in England? He says to the guy, "Did I know you?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "I definitely know you." And he was like, "No." I was like, I definitely know you." And he was like, "No." I was like, "Are you a comedian?" I was like, "No, I'm not a comedian." He was like, "Get your fucking feet off me stage, yeah."
Who?
Shane Todd.
Was it Shane?
Shane Todd, that's,
Brilliant.
that's
Brilliant.
his bit.
Fuck, well, that's not Shane Todd had done it for me. I seen it then. Oh, he stole a joke.
See the thing about crowd work? But
Tell Al said he stole a joke.
no, I think that's a running theme with comedians. Get off the stage.
I think it was definitely wasn't Shane Todd.
It was somebody down south, wasn't it?
Maybe, I don't know.
Anyway,
Definitely.
stop getting stuck in there, fellow comedians today. Now you're just, you know.
Are your fellow comedians, not mine?
Say like, fuck. Rip away now, rip away.
Ah, sure, fucking. You think Shane Todd us as well? He can barely answer fucking Boiler's text.
Is that busy, man? I'm not on the red phone, fucking phone, man. You know what I mean?
I'll say that.
I'm still taking the crumbs off the table now. And they're nice big crumbs too.
I would say you're not taking the crumbs anymore now.
Well, 2 clubs help
I would
that.
say you're in the BBC.
Are you still going ahead with the Crack Theatre
Yeah.
Club shows like? McCartney's on.
He's so it's the 16th. We're only going to do about 2 a year.
Is that all?
Because there's plays and stuff like that every week. Like,
Oh,
so
but would you not get somewhere to like a pub or somewhere to do it?
it's too close to PB's and the Moy. See,
Oh, right.
and the Moy's
Aye.
it's quite close to it. Like, so
Who runs that?
the PB's,
Haggerty, no?
Sean Haggerty.
Oh, right, okay.
It's good. It's Crack a wee bar too.
It's good. It's the only thing is though, like if they don't take you, you're in trouble. Like,
Aye.
that's the thing. They just won't laugh. Like, but if they do take you,
Shut
you're
up.
grand.
Has there been a silence a few times?
Oh, aye. Like, I'm sure he won't make me saying this. Adam Mogi.
Fuck.
You know Mogi?
Aye.
Mogi, for the first 8 minutes of a set, having a clinker. Next thing he just stopped and went, has anybody ever ate arse before? And silence. We don't eat arse in the Moy, like. That's
Don't
too-
eat.
That's
I
too
know the
advanced.
joke.
That's too advanced for us,
He
like.
called the AMC the last day, did that joke, then called me up. And the whole place like, oh, fucking hell.
So,
I don't like eating ours.
And I mean,
even women's arses or
That's
just
what he's on about.
just in general, like.
just eating ours?
Yeah.
You don't eat arse up that side of Tyrone. Do
No.
you not know what the hell?
Fucking the Moy. You don't know what you're missing out on.
Missionary only. Hey, missionary only, us boys.
Good fucking.
Nothing else.
What side of the fence is Cole Island?
Catholic. There's no, you know, is this true? Or did it happen that nobody's ever got a parking ticket in Gold Island?
That's 100% true. There was a
What the fuck?
there was a traffic warden.
Fucking
Really
Cole
here?
Island.
There was a traffic warden.
Shot.
The employed. Worse. There's a traffic warden employed, and within an hour he was put in the back of a van and drove to Arbo, and dropped off, and
We
goes,
could
never,
do that in Strabane.
never ever come back.
Aye.
Never
I heard
come.
that.
Oh, aye. They didn't
And
kill him.
No, they didn't kill him, just never
they've
came back.
never sent out a traffic wardens back.
No. And hey, it is the worst place. Like to get your driving
Can I-
test, if you can drive through Kill Island without crashing, give
You're
it a
legend.
Can I write an open letter to the ERPs? Could you just left a traffic warden?
Because you're
In
always.
Derry?
I haven't heard back from mine. Is it right enough? We're taking their time making a decision about my wee parking fine.
What you going to find today?
He's Mr. Fine. Look,
Oh,
we talk about it in every podcast.
I actually helped a friend out.
Because he has one every podcast, he's got another one.
I helped a friend out the last day. I sent another fake tone invoice.
How you-
So if you need
Someone's
a
gonna-
fake
I know
tone
that.
invoice, give me a shout. £10.
He's that confident we don't get watched. Or doesn't he? He just meant to. Would he hear us? I was doing a gig. We were doing.
This is all
the Kosh.
This is all not real. This is all TV
Young
show.
boy come over says. He says, "I love your podcast." He says, "I fucking love it." I'm sitting right up at the front. Right, this is what your name, Aaron. I think it's Aaron. He says, "I you were on about Ardoin and all that." This is I. He says, "I." He says, "He served there." He says, "Soldier." I said, "That's 2 soldiers now." He said, "They come on the pod."
Don't give me a finger.
The first.
The first one. So because
Did you
we-
see that?
We wouldn't mind getting a wee balance on the.
will you
It's interesting.
Will you fill the code of a Muslim? Like, so that's
Here we go.
Here we go. Here, what do you hear this here?
Do you pray?
No, well, no, not really. No, I'm not a practicing. Like,
Right.
I have a bit of faith, but not loads. Like,
Aye.
not as much used to. Like, you know.
Well, here, just on the same target. I'm a dairyman.
Topic?
I know. I'm a dairyman 100%. I'm a cop in England. However, I got introduced to this pod by a dairyman who's now a cop in New York. Everyone thinks he's cool as fuck, yet I'm the world's biggest cunt. How far do you have to go to be okay in the police? Keep up the good work. Eamon McGinley.
Said to us.
Is it Pedro?
Legend, Damon.
Just name a cop on the.
He's a fucking
Cops.
he's an English cop, sorry, is it?
Pow pow.
He's a, what do you call
I had
it?
a couple of mates said they'd love they'd been cops, and they couldn't hear, like.
Oh no, he could be here. Like.
Jesus.
Not a chance.
No.
And I don't think there's been a few police I know of that frequent a few of the bars now because they're from here, but they're stationed somewhere else. But it's all hush hush, like.
Sure, it all got released anyway. Their last.
That's
year,
right.
It all got released anyway. So
Those people had to leave. Then wouldn't they leave where they're living and stuff?
whenever
Because you could be administrator or something.
something.
Something that you're just going out. And
Well, I was looking at one time. There's like analytics or something. It was good money, and you're in the back room, like you're in an office somewhere.
You would have been out.
I was thinking,
and like you would still get the perks of like getting off of like wee small things, like 100% you would like
Aye.
100%.
Aye.
cops sort cops.
And they're claim conscious as fuck. Apparently back in the Troubles it was great being a cop. Anything happened, you could fucking shot it. Yeah, claim. I'm off for a year.
But you imagine getting around in WhatsApp groups that Niall Cook was on the fucking cops. Jesus Christ, Mr. Man. Ronan Boyles on the
I know the whole
cops.
time. My dad fucking get me. Fucking hell.
Whenever we
Had more in-laws than outlaws.
whenever we moved from the Middle East to here,
What age? Let's
Let's
dive into
delve
that.
into.
delve into this here.
So-
moved here from Saudi Arabia when I was 5. Right. Anyway,
Was it your dad looking work or?
nah, Dad was on the run, but no,
I
joking.
know all about it.
No,
Aye.
My dad.
His dad wasn't around, your dad was nicest.
Yeah.
so I know, but no. See, my mum's from Tyrone, like,
All right.
so that's
Where's the Tyrone woman doing in Saudi Arabia?
Working.
19.
she was an air hostess.
Oh, you're
based
right.
over there, and the man away, and then moved us over here, you know, because she wanted away from like war and stuff, and so she moved us.
Is there many of
Ireland,
yous?
like, she's 5, I'm the youngest, like.
right.
But like whenever we moved here, like it was
Culture shocks.
you wouldn't have seen a foreign accent, like
No.
ever. Like we moved
Especially Coal Island.
Well, we moved it. Well, it's like Bamburgh, which is about 10 mile from it. Like, and I mean, you'd have seen.
Did you pick Coal Island because of like oil, coal, fuel? Saudi Arabia.
We're never going to go cold. I don't even a hot country. We need to go to the fucking warmest place in Ireland.
I am
Coal
not,
Island.
I love Coal Island, but I'm not from it. I consider myself a my man, so
okay.
or like Bamburgh. So we moved to Bamburgh because that's where my mother's family's from. Like, so we had moved there. Like, and I remember like people that lined the streets for us coming home, like, because I'd never seen anybody that wasn't white ever.
Yeah.
Like whenever I came here, I was a lot more like tanned, you know.
Aye.
And like just couldn't. Just
Well, whenever
What
we,
year
do
was
you
this?
remember whenever
95.
Strabane? Back in the 80s, if you seen a black soldier, it was just, what the fuck? You follow
They
him
lined
around.
the streets.
I mean, but such people were.
What did they do after 9/11?
Eh? Oh, they lined the streets again. But with pitchforks this time.
Get out!
But
Muslims did get a wild hard
you would
time
have.
after that.
oh, hey, see, even now, like I would still like. I remember whenever I think it was a Paris, the last one. It was Paris, and people would come up to me and go, "I'm like, do you agree with all that?" I'm like,
That's
of
mad.
course I do. You know, but it's just there's no point even arguing. Like,
Exactly,
But,
yeah.
but like airports and all, like
Like,
my-
is it like 2 billion Muslims?
but it's not even that. Like my passport is
Irish?
So I have an Irish passport, place of birth, Saudi Arabia, and then nationality. Well, Irish, and they go.
So much to stop.
And then they hear
Just holding the passport up to your face.
And then they hear me speak and go, "My fucking come on now,"
Aye.
you know. So,
Can you
but-
speak?
No, I'm actually learning. I'm actually learning at the minute.
Why?
So just
Just to keep the heritage?
to keep the heritage.
We should
aye,
learn
like,
Irish then, shouldn't we?
like my mum.
Home
She's
and home.
my mum. She can read, write, speak it like no
Aye.
problem at all. Like
Aye.
she's definitely like
And she's an Irish woman.
she's Irish. Aye.
So, you came back in and
Came back in '95 and then
what was school like?
school. It's grand. I'd never had no ball in school ever. Like
You were always a bubbly personality, wee.
no, well at the start I was kind of shy because I was kind of fucking these people, like, you know what I mean, and
And big
freezing.
trying to understand people too when they're all.
Well, I was fluent in English when I came here because obviously
But
my mom.
not
Like, but
fluent
even
in
at that,
fucking Moy?
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
Swan dog.
Like I used to get like because the way like people would say like they would call a shed a shade. You know, shade is also like from
Shade,
a tree.
Shade,
And you took me ages to get on to like what the fuck's he mean shade? Like, you know, I'm looking for shade, but no.
Is that your nickname, Shade?
No, my nickname. I have a few actually. I have a few. My nickname people call me now is Shaggy. I'd be my.
Why? Oh.
Do you want the
Yes,
truth?
want the gist.
You want the gist?
The truth is so boring. My brother, he came out of the house one day wearing a green t-shirt and brown jeans.
Shaggy.
And he had long hair, and he goes, "You look like Shaggy from Scooby Doo," and that was it. He got Shaggy from there.
So everybody got it then?
And then, but mine are I've had one from primary school, which is brown boy, which is just say what you see, like
Catchphrase.
What genius sat in the back of the classroom?
I know, and
But you know what? Back then, it probably would have been like the wee brown boy. Like
that's exactly.
And
what
do you
it
know
was.
what? But Irish
Fat boy, I was called like so.
like
I was also called that. The fat brown boy. So
that's the name of the pot.
Well, you didn't wear glasses, did you?
no. I can't see. I just said motherfucking more than that.
But you know what? Irish people probably wouldn't mean any disrespect by that. It was
Not
just,
at all. It's just, but it was the most distinctive thing.
I'll
about
tell
me,
you even
was I was
better.
brown.
There was boys in our class that, and this is mad because in the 80s, pure white class, but anybody that even got tanned were called the N-word.
Aye,
In the playground.
yeah.
Look, yeah, like Barry Barkley was called the N-word for 3 years. And it was just
come from listening to fun.
fucking running around with a full top of the N-word written in the back of it. It was accepted, like
I know, but
Ballycummin, Ballycompton, there's Barkley sitting there.
Technically, he wasn't the racist. It was all you calling it.
And it was like, just because I got a good tan. Like, real swervy skin boy.
but my favourite one is topsoil. He goes, "Hey, you're the colour topsoil," and that's so topsoil's my favourite. Like topsoil's class. Like
Is that in a butt? You have to be using
no,
that.
I haven't.
Jesus,
probably
right on
will,
round
but,
that there.
because,
That's 5
Topsoil.
minutes.
Very good.
But like, as I say, like never got no ball in school at all. It was more like airports and stuff. Like would be the fucking hassle. Like But here,
what do you do for work?
I work for an engineering company. I can't say where I work, but I work for an engineering
Travel?
company, travel. Aye. So it'll be all over the place. Like I was in
Did you
India.
see?
Yeah, is that good for writing then when you're just sort of driving place to place? You can think.
I've actually got a couple of bits from that. I do a bit about. Did you hear me doing a bit about me getting arrested in South Africa?
Do you know what I was going to say?
know?
See, travelling as a Muslim, I don't want to be stereotypical, but does it make things a wee bit more?
That's what it says. It's on the
It
airports.
does. It does. Like because people be like just automatically, especially if there's just been
Something happened.
attack. Like
All right.
it made off. I did very hard to get back over here.
Back?
Because he couldn't.
Oh, your dad. I thought it was you.
Imagine,
He couldn't
imagine
say
telling
anything.
a Muslim like they're stereotypical bombers and suicide bombers. He can't go to Northern Ireland. Can't be a bomber going to Northern Ireland.
I know.
The lands of bombing.
The fucking bombers are in government.
I've seen boys that have been painted up beside of houses calling fucking Muslims terrorists, going,
No, Northern Ireland.
"You got a fucking gable wall painted off you."
Brian, they have a give a wall fucking.
But
It's a wired up world. That's why.
How did you get arrested?
hey,
How did you get arrested?
this is a fucking it's a fucking true story. You can actually go on the news now and check it. As I was, because I be in quarry.
Muslim arrested at the few searches.
At airport.
70 million.
So I be in like quarries and mines stuff, and we use explosives to like loosen rocks and stuff. So like you pick up traces of explosives,
Oh, fuck.
no bother. So on my way back to the airport to fly home, a road about 3 miles from the airport exploded. So it was just this fucking South Africa, and South Africa's mental, like big massive lockdown. I get into the airport as I was through security. They started swabbing everybody. Of course, lit up like a tree. Handcuffs, handcuffs.
Muslim.
I mean, hey, hooded, black bag.
Oh, it was you that did it in their world.
And like, your boy hit me with like this bit of his hand, you know. Took me clean off my feet, like big cunt. And he dragged me to the airport. So people must have been going, "This cunt here is."
Are you doing the lethal weapon? I got the romantic community.
So
What do you mean they dragged you through the airport?
Like, I mean, for them, one.
You would have walked if they had a let you.
Aye, but they were just. But I was like,
Because
so
they
in
thought
shock.
you did it.
Aye, so they dragged me into a wee room, a wee tiny
Jesus.
room, shouting at me and roaring at me like for ages. Like,
Did they hit you?
Oh, cut the shit out of me, aye. Like I came back at a mark there, and then said my ear. I still can't really hear out of that ear, and but eventually, and over in South Africa they do a thing called load shed.
Apartheid.
Fuck. Example.
So they do a thing called
You should have said, "Hey, Mandela."
No, that's the worst thing you can say because but so they do like load shedding where like electrics off and phone lines are down, so I couldn't even use my own phone to ring.
Jesus Christ!
So I was in this room waiting.
Were you trying? And was there English speakers talking to you? You trying to
word-
explain them your job?
They had English, but they were speaking to me in their language.
Aye.
But they were doing it to like, scare the fuck out of me. Like, but if I had like $40 on me, they'd let me go. They're corrupt as fuck. Like, eventually, I fucking managed to get home like an Irish embassy and all.
How, but they didn't believe your.
No, they started, but they were just looking at me to admit or actually
You
give
could
them
have
money.
been one of them banged up abroad
That's
fucking
what I'm saying.
episodes.
I could have been in Guantanamo, like fucking
Flash.
Sure, I know that could
And
buy you
when you're on there, you're not
but
getting out. Like,
hey,
if you're on there, you're not getting out.
I know, but sure,
That would have been some story here. But
Guantanamo.
I know. Plus, you're learning too. So when you're in Guantanamo, you can speak to all your mates.
Jesus.
Exactly. Bit of a family reunion, you know. Fucking bound to
would
be, bound to be a couple there.
Aye, but man, your stand-up's great, man. And most stand-ups usually there's something fucked up about it all.
Aye.
The good ones, I know you're sort of like, wait to hear this one.
What surrounds Saudi Arabia?
Syria, Iraq, fucking.
Must be close to Israel, then, is it?
Well,
Middle East.
Well, my father's Syrian, so I'd be more Syrian than I would Saudi.
Well, Syrians on the border of Israel.
Yeah.
So do you know what? Like, it's one of the things I was thinking about. Like, and obviously, what's happening over in Palestine. Does it feel more? Because it's your culture. It's kind of.
It's one of those ones where, like, I have my opinion on it, and I'm sure it's not hard to guess what it is, right? But it's other people who just automatically assume, like, this is fucking, I sit in the house, or maybe just, well, maybe whatever it sort of kick off, you know, because I live near Killala now, which is a very Republican area, and this fucking cancer comes to my door, knocks on the door, I'm on up the road a bit here, there's a flagpole about 200 yards from my house. Done that for you, bye. Well, fucking Palestine flag up. I'm not even Palestinian. Fucking, know what I mean? And like, they're always looking at me to get like photographs of me. I'm like, you just want somebody who looks Palestinian.
Wee bit of indirect fucking discrimination or fucking
I've done
prejudice.
that for you. Jeez.
I know, but like, but they just want to like
It's
photo up.
hard fucking. If you get under it, you'll be chatting about it all day in a pod, and people are covering it. If you've seen what do you call your man, Derry footballer?
Joe Brawley.
Did you hear his last last pod?
I can't stand Joe Brawley. So.
Can you not?
Nah, fuck, can't have.
Fuck, he went to town, but and I think your man got up and left because it was just he was trying to say about Hamas, and then Joe just went, "I don't want to fucking hear."
But sure.
There's so much evidence. But
What was Joe Brawley's angle?
Oh, he's just that Israel are liars and there's scumbag.
But sure, Israel started
Aye.
Hamas, but we're not going to
I
get
know.
into that. Don't
Oh,
get me
we know
started
that.
here.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You've had it all day. But sure, ITV had to show footage of the young fella with the white flag getting gunned down because they couldn't not. They videoed it. It happened.
Yeah.
They're going to put it out because ITV and BBC were sort of staying
Neutral.
and saying like the fighting continues. It was fucking the slaughtering continues.
I'll tell you, this happened to me I was flying to India, and it shows you how small the fucking world is. So as I was going to the toilet, a boy sort of stood in, right, and I went, "Thanks very much." He stopped me and goes, "Where are you from?" And I says, "Oh, I'm from Ireland." And he says, "No place." He asked my name, and I said, "Talal Jamar." And he says, "That's not an Irish name. That's sort of from where I'm from." I was like, "Where are you from?" He was from Palestine. And I was like, "Oh, my father's from Syria." Blah blah blah. I was talking away anyway. And he goes, "Whereabouts in Ireland do you live?" And I was kind of going, "Near Belfast." He goes, "No. I know Ireland very, very well. Whereabouts in Ireland do you live?" And he goes, "Near Belfast." He goes, "Well, in the north." And I went, "Yeah." He goes, "Like, tell me exactly where you live." And I went, "You're not going to know it." He goes, "Is it near Dungannon?" And I went, "Well, not too far." He goes, "I goes, a place called Killala." And he goes, "Know it very well." Took out his phone. There was a free Palestine march in Killala about 6-7 years ago. There he is standing beside all the fucking all the shitters now. Going, holy
mad.
fuck, it's a mad fucking.
Jesus.
And then sort of, anytime he walked up and down the plane, he would stop and talk to me, like, and just fucking one of the last times with the plane was sort of coming in the land, you know, he just walked down the plane, he turned around and goes, "Talal, up the run." I went, I'm sitting in the plane like this here going, fuck's sake, with my work clothes on going, fucking this.
I'm not
But it's just a small world, like, such a small world, like, you know. But
I bumped into a guy 3 different countries, never met him in Ireland. Remember I was telling you about that? Boomer lunch.
and he's from
So I was in the Love Parade in Germany. fucking million people all dancing on. I go, hey, sir, are you Terry Boyd's brother? He's from Dungiven.
No way.
I went, I know, sure, this fucking spit the fucking youth. And we drank all night. And then the next time then, it was, where the fuck? I was living in America, and the girl that was sharing the house with us said her boyfriend's coming over, or friend or something like that. And she said, listen, I'll not be in, but he's coming at about 6 o'clock. You wouldn't let him in. No, I said, no bother. Doorbell rang, I opened it, there's Boomer standing there. Fucking lynch! And then it was like Spain or something as well. It was 3 countries. And then I bumped into his brother then in Glasgow. On the way back on the bus. Never met them here. The lynches.
That's
Don't bring me.
See what you're talking about racism in Northern Ireland. I got about the last day. So me and Ron, our full-time jobs, we work with a lot of unaccompanied minors, so it can be like Somalis and Eritreans and Afghans. Okay. So I had 2 Somali lads in KFC the last day, and
no halal. That's halal.
It is halal. So we ordered anyway, and I sat down, and I could hear the young fella going Zinger Burger. He doesn't speak much English, but he said Zinger Burger, and he was looking up, and your mum said, "Hey, could you come up here and translate? I can't understand a word he's saying." I said,
Zinger Burger.
I said, I don't speak. She goes, I don't speak their language. I was like, I don't speak it either. But he said Zinger Burger.
Did he do it in an accent? Zinger Burger.
Zinger Burger. That's us now.
We were at a shop last day too, same thing, and we ordered, and she was giving us chips instead of rice, and we asked for rice, and she goes, "No, you didn't." This is how we did. No, you didn't. And it was actually, they said it to the young people. And then I come over and said, they did. No, they didn't. And then she walked away, and the other 2, the 2 dolls working, were like, fucking hell. They just go with what they say, and
do you know what? But like, you see it all the time. Like, I'd be walking down the streets of Derry too, and just people make opinions. Like,
I work with travellers. Every week we went to the training centre, and at lunchtime we got to use the canteen, and every single week they said to me, "So what's it like living in a caravan, sir?"
Right, well, that's a fair. You can't really.
Right enough. I was bringing young people to the training centre. I couldn't grow a beard when I was 22.
You were probably wearing.
Them boys are all coming on me beards.
You were probably fucking Rab C with another Rab C vest and a bit of red sauce.
Me and Kieran, their younger brother, did the door in Derry, Abercorn Bar, and everybody was going, "Who's the 2 traveller boys that work in that bar?" They thought they were convinced we were 2 travellers. But we would have been seen a lot of the times with the travellers, you see, because we worked in and I was on the site. That's where our community centre was. So I was on traveller site all day for like 8 hours a day, driving them round, chasing them, falling out with them, and everywhere we went there was a handling. You know what I mean? So
funny. Somebody just was talking to me about travellers there the day they said there was a whole group of them. There was 5 of them one night was in Letterkenny, and these boys kept banging into them. And they said, and not no row, just turned the boys, go on, fucking stop it. Turned around, and it was like 3 travellers, and the traveller just had him one box in the head. And then a bit of a fight broke out, and they said all these other travellers just came running in. There was about 20 of them, and there was only 5. And it all landed outside. Next thing, the cops landed. And this guy's like a doctor or something. And he was like, "Oh, I'm a doctor, and I've got all my things here." And the cops threw him up against the car, put the handcuffs on, fired him. Threw him in the car and took him up the road, way up to the top of the hill. And got him out, and he says, "Look, man, we can't lift 20 travellers." The best thing we can do is get you out of there. And just let him go at the top of the street.
I got on the whole handling one time up the top of the grill. Swear to God, ambulance landed because there's boys getting busted and everything, and there was about 6 of them after me, hey, and I ran, you know, the bed with the wheels on it, and jumped on top of it and went down the hill in the fucking...
Sounds like Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
And then I climbed through bushes, I would say, for about half an hour to get away, because I knew they were looking at me. And I was climbing, it was like fucking one of them big, long fucking adventures where you're going through hedges and going on the muck and all, and it took me forever. And then I just came across where I was going to get out, and there was a bus. There was about 8 people outside it, and all you heard was, "Imagine Boyle came along now." I was up there on the hedge. Just go, fuck. I do it, they went, and then you start doing the long walk home. Luckily, a mate of mine just driving by pulled on. Just pure luck. But I was going down the hill in the bed. Just then I was going like a snon. Like a bobsleigh.
And nightclub and stuff on it. Is it still going? Katie Daly, is it still going?
It's called XOX now.
Is it? It was a class spot, like whatever I was going to like. It was rough, like.
Back in the
rough enough.
Fuck,
see, there would have been boys standing outside, drinking Buckfast, ready to hit your box in the face.
There was boys just ready, just... Was that you?
No. Sure, what age are you?
I'm 34.
You're too young. Whippersnapper.
He's training the son.
I was back.
Any sons?
I'll tell you what, I was glad because I was back. My country days was before the phone. So there'd have been no podcast, no stand-up, no wife, no...
Like even my day, there was no real... Like, when I was 17, 18 going to kiddie days, there was no...
Like, did you see the video of the ball on the walls in Derry? The two ones bucking?
No.
Like, how many people seen that and went, anything happens, you're getting the phone out, like. Did you see the one that all helping her friend on the window?
To the window? Oh my...
Oh, brilliant. Just because the two of them are pushing themselves and you can't stop.
She was on like GMTV after.
Aye.
Was you telling me that?
Don't know. I remember her bringing on going fair play to her because usually it's like, what kind of wanker pulls their phone out? You know what I mean? But they were up for it.
But that's upside down or funny now.
But I think
do a handstand.
Hello.
What two boys got upside down?
Sick.
But I actually got stuck into the dairy ones. So you dirty animals up when I was doing MCing the cars too.
That's
Not
good.
good cheese, eh?
The
The dairy wall tours, more like the dairy wall hoors.
jokes.
That's what, throw me jokes out there. No.
he's never off him. Never off. It's always on. It's always in the game, you know. You know.
That was shit. Like, but see when it's top of the head, it's funny.
And if you have a room full of laughter, you know, people already laughing. That's not a bad one.
Good crack. What was it on the bog side? He was getting bogged into the cider or something. Got another big laugh. But it was better than that.
I can vouch.
Do you MC?
I've MC'd a couple of times.
What do you think? It's tight, isn't it? It's a different game.
It's a different game, aye. Like I've MC'd a couple. I remember MCing in a club in Armagh, and it was just a group of lads, like just all young lads, and them all
full. If you're
all
full
of confidence, like they're all full of confidence, like
everyone's a comedian.
And to be fair, I handled it alright, like, but I wouldn't want to do like a big. I don't think I'd ever want to be an MC. Like
that's what you want to be, and you know there's a whole pile of things. It's like the last day you stress out because our Hingley did a flip. Shane asked me could I go on first because they had someone else to do. I said, of course, they're coming to see you. So he said I'll do half an hour to start. But I was worried then he's going to come on, kill, and then they're all going to go right. Because I actually says, so first up we're going to have Shane Todd, yo, and then at the end we're going to have Ian Thompson. Huh? What the fuck? Yeah. They're all I get. So
That's upside down.
everything's back. They brought that out. We're going to do the show backwards. So, but brilliant. I went on, got the place going then after Shane. Fenton got up, ended half an hour. He was meant to do 15 minutes. He was just loving it. Because it was his first time doing it. He's a resident MC as well.
Yeah.
So I said, man, he goes, I went through all my stuff. Like, we're a year now on the caution. This next gig. It's a year, isn't it? Mad. So,
Never been.
He did, you've never been up? So he did the...
Too far.
He could have done 2 hours. No one was not. I had to flash him. Okay, no, he wasn't looking at it.
Alright.
Then, did the chicken.
He couldn't fucking see it. Bang your hole.
Slapping the house at the side of it. Doing the chicken. The cunt. I was saying to his wife, he sees me. He sees me. He's pretending he doesn't. He fucking sees me.
No wonder they didn't come off.
So he did brilliant. He did brilliant, right? And then, because everybody loves him too because he's the resident MC. And then Jasmine went up, brilliant.
She's lethal. She is.
And then Rory McSwiggan went up, class, madman, just chatting about he tried to kill himself. The biggest laugh. Right, okay. Tried to kill myself! I did a cracker joke then about it. It's one of his best bits.
You know, I seen Jasmine here, like, I think it was one of her first, and she's only had 5 minutes. It was okay, and now she's fucking, but it was good to actually see her now.
Her brown bun joke is fucking unreal.
She is.
But her crowd work and all. I said, man, you can just see everybody developing because we're doing that much gigs.
Yeah.
And then Ian Thompson. So what I'm saying about MCing, so every time you have to keep the crowd going, you have to tell them the rules. I said, listen, Shane's doing new material. I asked, please don't record. And everybody put your phone in silence anyway. Shane's 2 minutes in, somebody just standing in front of him. And I'm on the side of the room, and there's 200 people. I said to Arla, the wife, because she comes and works with me, I said, go on, go. So Arla was smart enough, too, as I was watching her, go round. She had to go the whole way back in the room. They go up, but she went to the barman and says, hey. Because it was staff. Go on, tell her to turn that off. So, see when you're emceeing, you're worried about that, you're doing this. Like,
So this girl was just videoing.
just stand. She either didn't hear me say it when I was up, or is that still recording? Fuck you. But I was like, so you have the pressure of the timing, you have the pressure of watching people that are shouting and then dealing with them. And then you're thinking, oh, the stand. But Ian got up, sir. And he fucking took the roof off the place. And I'm glad too, because it showed a lot of people go to clubs because of the fame of the comedian. Rather than trusting the club.
Aye, correct.
We know who we're bringing, our headliners are fucking great. It's just, come on down and see them. Hey, and Ian's growing his hair out.
I've seen that. What's that
For
about?
cancer.
Right, okay.
For charity, anyway.
So freaky.
But he looks like Mr. Burns.
He looks like fucking Robocop.
He's got the gym to do it, like, he's still growing at the gym. Like.
Oh my God.
He says the first time washing his hair, he says, or the sides, and it's, so he's coming to the boiler room, actually, to do his 1 hour.
I've seen that.
And,
Is he coming on here next week?
Friday, I can't make it. Well, he has to get back to me, so we'll have to see.
Very good.
I was hoping he would, rather than not. It's either going to do it next week or the day of the show.
If he can't come on, folks, come down and see him.
Come down and see him, hey, because, man, I was raw. I said to him, listen, because Shane did half an hour and Fenton did half an hour, I don't annoy people. Would you do 20 minutes? No, this is at the start when I knew, or once Fenton finished, because I was worried about timing. And when he was up then, I was going, fuck, do another 10. He was that good. I wanted to hear another 10.
Oh, you only done the 20?
He did 25. But when I got the 20, and I was like, if he was going to look at me, I was just doing that crack there, because it was just class, man.
But being
He must have been 20. It must have been about 8 applause breaks, maybe fucking more.
But being an MC, it's the most important person that night. Like, you're responsible for it.
If you go unnoticed, you did your job well. Because see, after too, you're over. You take a photo of me and him. You should do comedy too, hey? And you're up keeping it going. And do you know what? It's not about doing material. It's about.
People said you should do comedy.
I just said.
I've been saying that for years. You know.
I've won now. I always wanted to make a noise with the mic, so I do know now. I just wanted to make these into one big forehead, and then I headbutt the mic and it's a cracker sound. So I'll be addicted to doing that now.
I don't know.
You get wee things every time. You tricky poos.
The worst I ever brought on the stage was there was an open mic competition. I wasn't part of the competition, you know. And the MC, the way he organises it, goes, look, can you come down and do 10 minutes at the start, just so they know what sort of like how the night's going to go. It's no problem. So the MC gets on, eating shit, like nobody's laughing. He does about 3 minutes. And he says, going to bring on your first act here. He's not part of this because he thinks he's too good.
Oh,
right? The whole audience just fold their arms. And they're going,
they're like,
fucking
go.
Make me laugh, dickhead. And I'm sitting there going,
Jesus, why did he do that? It was nerves.
He to be fair to him, it was out of his mouth before he realised
what he says.
He goes, I thought I was going to get a laugh, and I went.
The other one is the best. Welcome to Stage, the best comedian in Ireland. Oh, is he? Is he? Come on, big man. Do you know what I mean? You don't do that.
No, you just bring them.
What about the one I got called up to the worst ever? Guy forgot my name. He just knew Roland, didn't know the rest. And he goes, "What about the wee girl? Second time raped? Fuck off. What that happened? Please welcome to the stage, Roland. Forget your second name. Come on up.
Oh, how you win?
I'm walking up and everybody, and it was all that table thing.
And on that bombshell,
the tables it was benches, so that half the people were back to me, looking over.
Not as bad.
So I knew there was one fella talking to his girlfriend, doing he's shite. No, because he was looking around and they were laughing more at him than me. He was probably making faces and all, and I knew it. But what a way to call you up. I'm Mullinger. What? And then I had the football match above my head the whole time. Yeah! That's what I said about the two boys with the shaved heads. I thought they were looking to fight me, and they were just sitting there. And I was going, what the fuck's wrong with these boys? I was going to say something, but the gig was that I died my hole, put the mic down, walking away, and that's when Eamon said to me, hey, 2-1 Arsenal. I went, what? Turned around, seen the screen above the fucking stage. The boys were just staring at the TV. I was in the way of them. It was like the end of sixth. Getting in the way.
It was like the end of Sixth Sense.
Big Mogi did one as well, and that were in Antrim. Halfway down the crowd, there was a big 80-inch widescreen TV playing the first Premier League game of the fucking season. And I'm like, you're not keeping that on. They're mad up here, man.
Oh, the fuck, they are mad up there. They are.
I know, but fucking, you're getting up there, but fuck up, we're watching the match. There was people, and then
the fairness of the matches on.
there were,
fuck up.
and then there was a table full of Scottish boys. They must have thought when they started drinking that morning, let's go to the comedy. It'll be great crack. We'll have a few beers. By the time I came in, it's just like none of them even knew the comedy was going on.
Follow any sport?
Do I follow any sport? GA soccer, the mall.
Saudi League?
Hey?
The Saudi League?
No.
No.
Boxing. That's a bit of racist.
Boxing.
Looking.
It's from
You bring him
Saudi-
boxing,
it's from
but-
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Why would you? Do you look? I don't look at the Irish.
Aye.
Huge.
Do you follow the Irish League?
Irish League? No.
Massive Arsenal fan. Huge.
Are you?
Fuck
Proper
off,
bastard.
wanker.
Proper
Fuck off.
avid.
And that's it, folks, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the pod.
Get out.
Proper. Proper die.
Oh, we deserve to lose that one.
Die hard gooner now.
But the best keeper and defender in the world is the biggest boo boo ever.
I know, I shite.
But listen, first proper defeat.
We better cry. It
makes it interesting.
It's going to make it interesting.
So if Man City wins now, where do they go?
I thought Arsenal won the league yesterday. Is that not what Arteta was?
we did. Yeah, we did.
Is that the way Arteta
I thought Spurs won too, the way boys
I
were
think
going.
he's still running, I think, or something.
Are Spurs and Arsenal not enemies? Are they not?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, not in Strabane, only.
Yeah.
We got some support last night from the Spurs fans on that.
Mothballs there.
But big boxing fan too, like, to be fair. Love
Bringing that up again, yeah.
boxing, I'm still a bit sore about it.
We bit raging fury.
Gary Pollock will fight you, I'm telling you. Just get on the shine, make it happen.
Get it on, make it up.
Keep the training going, man, it'll be great.
Do you know something? I'm just glad I found something that I fucking love, like. See,
You'll...
training's lethal, like, see for the old head and all, like.
Unbelievable, sure, it's the
Straight
same.
ahead.
It's
Same with the jiu-jitsu.
and I hitting the gym. Like, there's days now I'm trying to go, I'm 4 weeks now in, and there's days I don't want to go, so I say to myself, go on and do 15 minutes. Means that you do something, you do a fucking good hour. It's probably one of your best sessions. It's mad. And you're never annoyed coming out.
Yeah.
Fucking broken record. Many times they told that story there.
I'm telling him.
Alright, okay. But
See, whenever we're chatting to new people, they don't all know everything you know. You know what I mean?
they know stuff I don't know. The
Like,
Greek
you got a fucking car parking ticket, did you? Because nobody ever heard that. You fucking dick splash. Alright. We're a different sort of podcast. Like we did like Charing Rooms the last day, and we've been watching Connor interviews people, and he's fucking very slick at it. Like,
Oh, he's very good.
tell us bastards that.
But do you know something?
Why's your face shaking like that whenever you're talking?
To me, the best podcasts are just lads just chatting shit. Like.
That's it.
Is it? Oh,
Sometimes the best ones is when you're lying in bed going, did I fucking say that? I don't even get that anymore now, because that's what I was saying. How long are we in now? When are we? 3 years?
no, we're over 3 years.
We're
4
like
years.
every week. Nearly 4 years.
4 years now in October, I think.
That's scary, isn't it? Fuck. So every week,
4
mouth.
years is mad, aye.
You think about a podcast or?
I did used to have one. I think I'm going to think about bringing it back, and then because I had one and then I had 2 children, and it's hard to get time. And
Where did you have the base? Have you got somewhere you could use?
in my fucking ma's house, that's where it was. That's where I used to record, like. But
I'll
just
tell
got
you,
to,
man, I think it helps to stand up. It's
aye,
all-
so we'll bring it because I have everything. I have the microphones, I have the fucking roadcaster, I have everything. Like,
start.
I'm just going to start again. Like.
And you know plenty of people now to get guests.
But
and
the problem is, it's where I am. Like, it's like
it's hard to
it's a
get people.
spin, like, aye, you know what I mean?
It's hard to get people to come to, like,
Just come to the mile, like.
Strabane. They don't want to come to Strabane. It's bad enough. See, when we opened the club in Letterkenny, they just thought they were asked to go to the Min. What? Letterkenny?
Strabane's actually, it's a straight road for me. Like once I'm about a mile and a half from the motorway, and then one of my roads is a straight road. Like,
And see, this time too, you're not getting any.
no,
You know, it's good enough.
Yeah.
Happy days. We're glad you can, man.
Thanks,
pleasure.
Talal.
Yeah,
That was
any
a
day
great
at all.
one.
Aye,
Anything at all.
definitely. What have you anything coming up? Anything for people to go and see? You're starting a new podcast, obviously. What's it going to call? What are you going to call?
Get me on the Comedians Boxing podcast.
That's a wild long name for a podcast, but get me on the Comedian Boxing
Cheers,
podcast.
Todd.
What's the subject going to be?
just
Where are you gigging next, or what's?
Crack Theatre in Clyland. Mark McKeowney's a headliner.
Brilliant.
So, it's going to be a
Brilliant, sold out
good
already.
class. Like, no, there's about 40 tickets left to show.
So
like,
when's it happening?
16th of February. So
That's about 16th of February.
yeah, so
Mark
that's
McCartney's.
speaking. McCartney's unbelievable. They had a couple of big ones in Dungan on the Hill of the O'Neill.
They sold out 3 limelights in a row too. What's that hold? Like 600 or something?
Yeah, sold 2 in a row.
Big
Like, so
goals.
it's going to be good. And then There's pretty empty off that. Like,
Is
but I haven't really been sort of took January off. Like I was very busy
A
over.
lot of people said there's nothing really in January, but
I was flat out, and then just sort of writing
more stuff.
new stuff. So I was just getting out.
But
and planning
you're
now,
the same as me too. You have to reach out to people.
Have to reach
We're
out
not
to
getting the
people.
doors knocked down.
Yeah, and plus it's hard. Like
Because
it's
you're
hard
not in their minds.
Also, you're not in the if you live in like Belfast, you
Belfast,
can nip down till.
I couldn't believe it. Jasmine Sarah told me in August she did something like 60 gigs.
I heard you saying, "Oh, you're not
Fucking
bother." It's
hell, I
mad,
was
like,
like, in Belfast, because everybody's away to Edinburgh.
yeah.
But I was thinking, like, that's nearly a year's worth from some people's books.
And if somebody pulls out, it's like so handy to ring somebody
Aye.
in Belfast as
Yeah.
opposed to going here. Can you come?
Yes.
I did a great gig with Paddy in Maherfield. Was one of them on Saturday. Just got the call. Are you far from Maherfield? No, I'm an hour away. Could you do it? 100%. And I actually left the house, got there 2 minutes on the stage. I knew I had to go to Paddy. I said, I need to go, but he was no bother. So got up 20 minutes. Fucking great night. Packed to the tits.
Is that in the terrace?
Aye.
Ah, it's a good spot.
Isn't it, sir?
Terrace, good.
So I was bunged and then got off, called Paddy on, went home. I was away like 2.5, 3 hours back in the house. It was like great.
£600.
No.
Wouldn't get a,
you get a burger?
effort.
Didn't get a burger. I still give him a stick. Like Paddy's, what about burgers? He actually, there was electric went out during the storms up in the caution. He sent it to me. Saved him night. I said, yeah. So he's messing with me, but he's serious with everybody else.
Right, well, we'll leave it there. Talal, I hope you get on the boxing thing. We'll contact Shane Todd.
Contact Shane and get Gary Pollock on. I think
Shane Todd will get you.
Gary will fight.
That's here.
Because that's the hardest thing, getting people that want to fight.
That's it too. Aye, yeah.
I had a charity box in Strabane. I went round asking all the hired men. None of them wanted to do it. So we went round all the Egypts then, packed the place.
Yeah.
The ego see. And you always see boys that were hired men on the street and then they get into the ring in. They can't grab them.
Nobody wants to get knocked out in front of
Grab,
that crowd.
punch. But that's the way them boys used to fight. Is that right?
But I actually don't think I would. I don't think I'd mind, like, because you're going into it's
You definitely wouldn't mind. You'd be knocked out.
That's it. But see, if you do have, if you have that attitude, it's alright.
because like you get in and you're going to fight somebody and
If Gaddis lands one of my chin, I'm out.
he,
He's 20 stone. Like.
he will, like.
Fucking.
You would love that there, would you?
Right.
Would you love that,
Mark, you were going to video where
Would you
we
love
were
that?
down that day.
Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
You should fight
I'm
McCartney.
only joking.
I'm not good. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't catch me.
Whoever's padding Gaddis, hold them like that. Don't just miss me about that wide. I'll just run in the middle.
Right, let's get out of here. I have to get back to work.
Okay.
very much,
That's all we're doing.
Up ahead.
Thanks for coming,
Robin,
gentlemen.